Hello and welcome to the Vector Clip Art Meshing Manual. This video is about gradients in Vector Clip Art. And you might be very surprised what happens inside these clip art files. Now, you've downloaded a file that has gradients in it and you want to edit the gradients. You want to apply different colors or whatever. So you need to inspect how to do that. I'm going to select this one and we want to edit the gradient. Go to Window, Gradient, and you see the question mark in here. So obviously it's not the same gradient and we can already see that it's not the same. There are different gradients in this file. So let's select it and you see it says Group. So we can go to Object and Ungroup Thing and then select again. And there we've got the gradients and you can just edit them. So you can just double click this, assign different colors, and you see the gradient changes. You can also move these around and you see it changes again. Or you can take the gradient tool and edit this gradient annotator. So easy one, this can be edited. Let's see the next one. This is a different artboard in the same file and we want to do the same. So let's select it. We've got the question mark again, so what we've learned is, well, maybe ungrouping helps. This is a group as well. So let's go to Object, Ungroup, and again we've got a question mark. Now this looks a little suspicious. There are steps in it, but maybe it's just bending. So what we can do now is go to the layer panel. Let's see, there's the layers panel and we're in this layer. There's the selection. And let's go in here. We can look for this, search it, and there you see this looks not good. Let's move this over here and we go to View, Outline, and there you see this is really bad. This might happen when the person who has created this has used a different application than the one you are using. And most probably it's a very old application that cannot create EPS files too well. Mostly those clip arts are EPS files and only very old applications create this kind of gradients. So of course you should complain about this because it's unusable. Now let's leave the outline view again and go to preview. What you can still do, and for this I will lock the other layers. So what you can still do is go to Select and then go to Object, Clipping Masks, and this selects only the mask, and you can just make a copy of this, create a new file and then paste it. You've got only the path that is around all these, well, so-called gradients, and now you need to apply new gradients. So you use the gradient tool and the gradient panel and make it new. Let's just get at another case that might happen to you. Now let's unlock this again. This is one down here. And let's take a look at this case. You see up here it says Clip Group. Now what's happening here? Let's go into the layer panel and again And there we have the clipping group. You see this underlined path means it's a mask. And there we've got image. So in this case, the gradient has been converted to a pixel image. And again, you can't edit this in Illustrator. So with this as well, you have to just use the clipping path and create a new gradient. You cannot use this image thing. So again, when you've got a file that looks like this, complain about it, and if you still want to use it, you can just again select Object, Clipping Mask, and then copy it, put it into a new file, and apply gradients as you like. So this is how you can edit gradients in Vector Clipart.